Excuse me,
Hi,
do you have a cat?
I have two cats.
Can I come over and meet your cats?
Okay. Welcome to my apartment, girls and their cats. Hi, I'm Wendy. This is Eloise. This is Ravioli. And I'm a sales director for Maison Margiela. Ravioli just turned 10 this week. She's 9. She turns 10 in June. Ravioli likes ribbons of all kinds. He likes just hanging out, watching TV, and he dislikes trash bags and vacuums. Eloise likes being the center of attention, Temptations cat treats, Bravo reality shows, and she dislikes when I put my eyeliner on. She gets really weirded out about it. It's like the only thing that freaks her out. She is the most chatty, social of the two, and whenever we have cat sitters come by, they're always just blown away by how Eloise is there to greet them and tell them about her day. She turns it on for company. Eloise's nicknames are Baby Girl and Chubbo. There's a character on Criminal Minds whose nickname is Baby Girl, and now it's become like a running joke. And Ravioli's nicknames are Rav, Baby Rav, and King Baby. We call him Baby Rav because he's a little bit of a baby sometimes about things. They were both rescues, Beth Stern rescues. We had just put down an older cat that we had, Meatballs, and my partner's mom is a big Howard Stern fan. So she had been following Beth. She saw that there was a cat, Ravioli. The connection, Meatballs to Ravioli, was like, we have to explore this. So we sent a little note, got a call right away. And, Beth and her team are so wonderful. And they were like, well, Ravioli's bonded with another cat at the house. Eloise, would you be open to 2 cats? So there was no question that we were getting both of them.
Ravioli has a very interesting face, but you don't know what kind of specific breed he is?
No, I've never done a base pause or seen his true genetics, but I think he's got some Maine Coon or Norwegian forest cat in him. He's very fluffy.
What was it like after you brought them home?
It instantly clicked. She personally dropped them off, which was incredible, with someone from the North Shore Animal League that she worked with. So she wanted to make sure that the house was safe, that they got along. So it was a really nice transition. Immediately, you could tell they were bonded. Like, she was meant to be with Ravioli, and they were so small at the time. They were about 4 or 5 months old.
Do you know what their story was before you adopted them?
He was at a shelter in Long Island on the to be destroyed list. So Beth took him just in time and was looking to find a home. She was a stray as part of a litter in Long Island. So she came to Beth sort of similar time.
So they didn't come in together?
No, they just bonded at her house.
That's so interesting.
But since day one, she's really been the dominant one because he's a little more shy and timid. I think he needed her to be his buddy.
What are your cat's weirdest habits?
When I'm still like sleeping or on the verge of waking up, she likes to chew my hair, which she didn't do when she was younger, but has started doing in the last couple years. She'll bat it around, and then I'll wake up and have like kind of wet ends of my hair. I don't know why.
Does it get you out of bed?
It does get me out of bed.
There you go.
She could bat me in the face or something, but instead it's the hair. Ravioli's weirdest habit, he used to, when he was younger, have a fascination with the bathroom. We joked that he was the bathroom inspector because he would go in and just make his rounds. He'd put his little feet on the tub, and every day that was his place to be.
What is your favorite thing about cats?
Everything. What is not to love about cats? I didn't have cats growing up, so it's sort of an adult found love for me, but they're just such great companions, and they're so interesting and smart.
Do you have a controversial cat opinion?
I feel strongly that if you adopt a cat, you have to keep the cat's name. Howard Stern named these two, and I kept Ravioli and Eloise.
I think there's this misconception that cats don't know their names, but both of my cats know their names.
They know their names. They may choose not to answer,
yes,
but they know their names.
Yes.
Their ears perk up.
Yeah. Look at that stance.
Oh God.
That is so
ladylike. Yeah. I have a friend who works for a greeting card company. They each have been shot for a greeting card, and he was very chill. He had to go to a studio in Gowanus, which was a whole adventure. She was a little bit more of a diva, and they had to come here. The whole premise of the card is that he's too fat to fit through the dog door. I heard it was a bestseller. Her greeting card, because she's black, she was a witch on a broomstick, which was cute, but more seasonal and to the point with Halloween. I have a ton of cat art. Where do we begin?
With your sweater.
With my sweater. I mean, the first work of art is this sweater. Snowball from The Simpsons. We'll start with Ravioli and Eloise, an artist we found on Instagram, Chris McClellan, and she did this little drawing of them back in 2017. I mean, no cat lady's apartment is complete without the famous Kit Kat clock. The amount of batteries that thing goes through, I feel like every 2 months I have to put batteries in it. This is another line drawing of Ravioli and Eloise, Lined Cats account on Instagram. Their greeting cards, of course. The hallway is all cat art. This I found in Woodstock. It was an existing painting, and then there's an artist, Scott Chasse, who does little UFOs and paintings.
Oh,
so it was just a coincidence that it was cats. And then again, a funny mashup. I found this in Burlington, Vermont a few years ago. This is one of the latest prints that I have. The artist is Allison Friend. The title of the print is like Kevin Prefers the Blue One. And it had to get the Milton Glaser print with the cat skills. A friend of mine, when we first got the cats, made an embroidery of them on this cap. It's timeless. Like, this is a 10-year-old hat, but they're still the same Ravioli and Eloise. This little Brigitte Tanaka tote I got in Paris, the Gucci clutch. This also reminded me of Ravioli. And then a little undercover cat clutch. They're all wearing bow ties. Rest in peace, Lil Bub. I have a lot of Lil Bub paraphernalia. And the owner has another cat, Mr. Marbles, now. He's this cat. This was also too funny. I had to get the Les Mr. Marbles, Les Miserables, Gucci cat sweater. Smashing Pumpkins cat. I don't know if you've ever been to Pillow Cat Books in the East Village. It's a cute little bookstore that basically just sells animal-related books. Some great books of just rescue cats and their stories. Maru was one of the first cats on the internet that I think I started following, and he's still alive. He's got to be like 20 years old. The Book of the Cat, which is famous art featuring cats.
Cover. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
This is a recent purchase. It's a graphic novel in French, but in Japanese style. You can tell that the story is basically like a neighborhood cat gang that gets into antics. Catnip magazine, where cat ladies unite here. And then I found some old Polaroids of them when they were much smaller, but still have the same expressions. This is Meatballs, our former cat. My partner's mom did that piece, so it's sort of our memoriam to Meatballs.
Oh, cute.
Speaking of other cats on the internet that I follow, this is Wilfred Warrior. I think he lives in London. The pillow, obviously, is the perfect addition here. Forgot another piece of cat art, this great throw blanket with black cats on it.
That's so nice.
This is really nice, too. Reminded me of Eloise. This I got at an Artist in Fleas in Palm Springs. It's cotton, so it's like easy to maintain.
I would like to know where you keep the litter box.
Come and see. Litter box goes in the laundry room, which is really convenient because then it's out of the way of a lot of human activity. But we have this dome-shaped litter box, which I think works best for two cats too.
And they don't mind sharing.
And they don't mind sharing. Honestly, we now, knock on wood, I've never had issues between the two of them. But
Good. I wanted to ask you also what kind of litter you use for your litter box.
Johnny Cat. I just switched about 6 months ago. Always was using Fresh Step, but then they started putting like Febreze or it changed.
Okay.
So I tried Johnny Cat with a red label, and it's pretty good. They each have a unique diet. She eats wet food. It's funny because he's never been interested in wet food at all. She loves a fancy feast, and it has to have cheese in it. It's whitefish with cheese. She used to eat the chicken with cheese. Then one day she decided she didn't like the chicken, and now she's hooked on tuna. Eloise, sometimes, and this is her being a diva, she needs a little airplane ride. Also the fact that she eats on the counter, kind of wild. But again, the cats run things around here.
Don't embarrass your mother like this.
No, this is so embarrassing. Okay.
And what do you have to say to anybody who gives you grief about cats eating on the counters?
Who cares? You do you know? This we've had since they came to live with us. So it's been around for some time. I think it's Vesper is the brand name. They love it because it's in the perfect spot where they can look out the window. The scratcher, I'm trying to replace. If you've got any suggestions, it's got to fit in this space and be tall enough that they can then see out the window. And then this I got on Etsy.
Is that a water dish?
It's a water dish,
cool.
but in an Eames style. This is Ravioli's food mostly.
Okay.
So he's on a special, he gets constipated from time to time, so he's on a little special diet with high fiber.
Talking about your digestive
We're
system.
talking about your GI issues. You know what is a lifesaver? I'm sure everybody has their preferred lint roller. Embarrassed to say it was an Instagram ad that I clicked through and purchased. This is nice too, but it's more if it's a tougher fabric.
Oh, that's for the carpet too?
This is for the carpet too. So you can use it on the couch. See how this one's a little stickier. It's better on.
Yeah.
And these are great.
Yeah.
These I actually got from Petco. And the brand I think is Mau. But what I like about them is that they're adjustable. So you can also flip it up and it becomes more of like a little cozy cave, or if you wanted to make it different sizes. I never would have thought I'd compromise and have just cat furniture basically all over the apartment, but they're happy and whatever they want, they get. And really it's their apartment when you look around and it's all cat furniture and toys.
She's not going to move.
No,
but she'll
she
play.
says, you can see my body. I'm really not as active as I used to be.